right. It's today's episode of Your Daily Scrum with professional Scrum trainers Ryan Ripley and Todd Miller. We get together each and every day to help you do Scrum a little bit better each and every day. Be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Share this with your friends. We're almost up to 10,000. 10,000 subs means merch. We're getting close. We're about to hit 8,000.
Still 50% unsubscribed.
Yeah, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Speaking of other things you ought to be doing, check out community.agileforhumans.com. It's a free community where Todd and I work with all of you at a deeper level to get better at Scrum. It's another nice free resource that's out there along with this show. Leave us your questions and comments in the comment area below as well. Check out the description for more about us. All right, Todd, today's question. Can we use Scrum on date-driven work? What do you think?
Can I talk about the iron triangle quick?
Yeah.
For project management. Was it the iron triangle?
It was.
Okay, the iron triangle. So it's a triangle of project management, traditional project management, time, budget, scope, right? Yep. Fixed time, budget, scope. You can't do that. That's what is it okay if we start the conversation there?
Yeah, you can't fix all three.
Yeah, you can't fix all three. Time, budget, scope, right? You can take one out.
Sure.
Right. I would say probably not budget. Let's be realistic here about the way businesses work, that you need budget approval. So let's say that. So if then you can only keep 2 of the 3 bullet points, the options are time and or scope. So what I would say is you can have a budget and you can have a fixed period of time. You're going to have a budget and you can have scope. But the biggest factor here, I think, is the negotiation of that scope. So I have long found that naming a date is actually a really good idea, and that we negotiate scope as we approach that date. And that has actually worked quite well for me as a product owner, right? Today, right, it's February 9th, and 3 months from now, in May 9th, we're going to have something done. We're going to release to production and negotiate scope as we go. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, we negotiate the iron triangle. Look, Scrum does something behind the scenes that I'm not sure most people realize. It fixes time and it fixes budget. Mm-hmm. It fixes time in the form of a sprint, and the run rate of a sprint is fixed typically. So time and budget are fixed. So all you have is scope to negotiate. What I love about using Scrum on date-driven work, we know sooner rather than later whether or not we're going to make it. So then we can start negotiating the size and scope of features much sooner than normal. It turns into a negotiation. It turns into a question of intention. It gives us opportunities to make new and better decisions frequently because we know if the current plan is going to miss. We know that a lot sooner. And so I think it's great for date-driven work, assuming that scope can be negotiated, right? If you've locked all 3, you're in trouble. Good luck. Godspeed. We hope you do great things. Let us know how it goes.
Let's know about the bug reports in your in your product.
Yeah, let us know how the quality stuff goes. But yeah, date-driven work, setting that date, having a goal to work towards as far as a date, I think that's all perfectly acceptable. To your point, it's good. And we spiral towards that. We make different decisions. We adjust scope. But we keep our goals in mind. There's a product goal that we're driving towards when we hit that date. There's sprint goals that help us get there. And we stay focused on those things, doing the minimal but sufficient to meet those needs. And eventually we make it to that date will come. We can't stop time. And hopefully along the way, we're making updated plans. We're planning and replanning and re-estimating and replanning and rethinking, so that when we get to that date, we have a reasonable delivery that allows us to meet the need that was expressed for that date-driven work.
I like it. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Let's ship it. All right. That is today's episode of Your Daily Scrum. Leave us your questions and comments below. Let us know what you think about date-driven work and using the Scrum framework to get there and to help know when you might be missing a little sooner. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Check us out on the socials. Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter are pretty popular right now. We hear it's a thing. Interact with us there. Some videos are going to pop up. Be sure to check those out. We think they're useful to you. Hopefully you agree. For Todd Miller, I'm Ryan Ripley. Go forward, do some great Scrum things. Don't fear date-driven work. Just communicate clearly about progress towards that work, and things could work out just fine. Until then, go forward, do some great Scrum things. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you.